So as you guys just saw, factoring difference of squares and by grouping is fairly easy. This is a little bit more complicated, factoring quadratics. And the reason why is because there are various methods. You just have to remember that this is the leading coefficient and this is the constant. And so this term is similar to this. You still have your leading coefficient and constant. And there's various ways that you can factor. I'm going to show you my way. It's pretty systematic and it's easy. I think it's easy. That you guys can always use when you're factoring a quadratic. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little table here, and I'm going to multiply my A times C. So this is your A, there's a 1, this is B, and this is C. So I'm going to multiply 1 times negative 48, and I get negative 48. Then I want two factors of negative 48 that's going to add up to your B. In this case, it's 2. So it's going to add up to 2. So we know that 6 plus a negative 8 or negative 6 plus 8. So we know if we multiply 6 times negative 8, I get negative 48. If I multiply negative 6 times 8, I get negative 48. But which of these add up to a positive 2? This one adds up to a positive 2, so I'm going to use these two factors. So I'm going to factor x minus 6, x plus 8, sorry. So this is your factor here. Now this one gives me negative 2. If I would have had a negative 2 right there, then I would have used these two factors. But we don't want that one. We want a positive 2. The other way you can write it is x plus 8, x minus 6. That's the other way you can write it. Remember, multiplication is commutative. Okay, here we have A, B, C. So we're going to multiply the A and the C. 6 times 4. So that's 24. And we want two numbers that multiply to 24 to add up to 11. So then that's going to be 8 and 3. That gives me 11. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 plus 3 is 11. So now you guys got to be real careful because A is not 1 here. You have 6. So you have to put it right here. And you have to put it right here. Okay? And so now we're going to put plus 8. And plus 3. But then we have to reduce. And sometimes we only have to reduce one. But in this case, we're going to have to reduce both factors. So this one gets reduced by 2. And this one gets reduced by 3. So then 6 divided by 2 is 3m. Plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. 6 divided by 3 is 2m. Plus 3 divided by 3 is 1. And so then this is your factored form. Or it could be 2m plus 1 times 3m plus 4. That's the other way you could also write it. Okay, right here. First, before we multiply the A and C, notice that there's a negative 5 that goes into all of these. All of these can be divided by negative 5. So the greatest common factor, I'm going to take it out. And so now I have y squared plus 3y and then plus 2. So now my A is 1. There's a 1 right here. And your C is 2. So I want two factors of 2 that will add up to 3. Well, this one's easy because it's only 2 plus 1 gives me 3. And 2 times 1 gives me 2. So here I'm going to do minus 5, y plus 2, y plus 1. So if I multiply 2 times 1, I get 2. And if I add them, I get 3. So then that's my answer right there.